to another episode of the Nina Kauser Show on Anfield Index TV. Well, the sun was shining at Anfield, but you can always rely on Crystal Palace to piss on our parade, and in this case Champions League sort of hangs in the balance. So I took to Twitter and I asked them the important question, whether or not Liverpool make Champions League football based after that shocking loss to Palace. So let's go straight into some of your responses. The first tweet is from Kevin Keller, and he seems to think it's all in the balance. He does think the fixtures are kind of favourable. However, our defence is a massive Achilles heel for us, and those are massive concerns going forward, and could really be costly for us obtaining Champions League football. The next tweet is from Jasal, and he thinks that it's looking highly unlikely. Things are no longer in our hands or in our control, and he seems to think the defence will cost us, and it's a fair point. It has been costing us a fair bit. We do leak into many goals. The next tweet's from Andy. He's going with the form, and he thinks Watford are absolutely awful at the moment. West Ham and Saints will be on the beach, nothing to play for, and Borough will be relegated if we don't do it. If we don't make top four football, it'll be our own fault, because the teams that we're playing against will actually have no motivation. The next one's from Ricky. He, first of all, he's really apologetic about his response to me, but he seems to think we have well and truly thrown it away. He thinks that loss to Crystal Palace was absolutely devastating to our chances, given the fact that Manchester United, of course, beat Burnley and beat them convincingly. Jamie Higgs again sort of points the defence out, saying it's too weak. Also, he's a bit devastated because we started so well this season and we've kind of fallen. We went really bad, and then we started getting some run of form together, and he seems to think that's it now. And he's also pointing out the fact that teams like Arsenal and Manchester United have games in hand, and if they win, that puts us further behind than the pecking order. Mark Wade, and he seems to think our inconsistency will be the costly reason. You just never know what team's going to show up, and let's be honest, against smaller teams it's always the lesser Liverpool team that tends to show up. I think that's a fair point, Mark. I can't disagree with you there. Got a tweet here from Brian Morgan. He goes, the fixtures are favourable, but it just depends how we tend to turn up against these teams. I think what he's kind of alluding to there is any other team but Liverpool would absolutely be rubbing their hands at the teams that we've got to play, but with us being Liverpool, we tend to turn it up for the big boys, not the smaller teams. But he thinks it's good, we're going to have to slug it out, and he's kind of praying that we kind of make top four football. I think we're all there with you, Brian. Okay, we're going to focus on some positive tweets now. We've got one here from Stuart M, and he initially, that knee-jerk hothead reaction of thinking that's it, we've blown it. However, now he's kind of coming to terms with things, and he's looking at United's fixtures that they've got in hand, because I think that's the team that we're constantly looking at, and he believes that the teams that they've got to play could actually cost them, and they might drop some points, so he's remaining positive there. I like that, Stuart. Barnes84 thinks we win the last 4 remaining fixtures, we make top 4 football, because what he's sort of pointing at here is all the other teams have got to play each other, and they've got jam-packed schedules, obviously with Europa football, and obviously Arsenal making the FA Cup final as well. There's just so much football at hand, so again, that is something that you need to be mindful of. Liverpool already have just 4 games and that's it. Matt Schaefer's looking at opposition, our rivals' fixtures, and he seems to think yes, we can do it, because Arsenal, Spurs and United all have big games, and he's hoping that it's a few drop points there. And he's also looked at Arsenal's fixture against Manchester United, and it's sandwiched between United's 2 Europa games, so that'll be a really intense week for Manchester United, because of course they'll want to make that final. Got a tweet here from Gary Patterson, and he's saying yes, we will make top 4 football. However, he is actually looking at the manager, some of the strange decisions he's made all season, be it transfer window, the squads that he's lined up, and the tactical substitutions that he's made, or the lineups. You've got to agree. I mean, a lot of this you do have to put at the hands of Jurgen Klopp. With regards to maybe playing Milner constantly at left back, and not strengthening the defence, looking at attackers, all that good stuff. You've got to call a spade a spade. So yeah, I'm in agreement with you there. Okay, some excellent tweets there. I love the balance between the two, and I think both sides make some compelling cases for Liverpool. But now it's time for me to have my say what I think. So stick around for the Kauser Corner. Okay, welcome to the Kauser Corner. I mean, I've been toying with the two. I mean, I keep telling myself that we're not going to do it, it's out of our hands. And then, you know, something about me just wants to remain positive. So I'm not going to sit on the fence. I'm just going to say it how it is. As a Liverpool fan, when has anything gone in our favour? If you kind of look at other teams, when have they ever done a favour for us? I think we're always left heartbroken. Certainly me, those are the memories I have as a Liverpool fan. Nobody ever does us a favour. We're not like Manchester United. We're not that lucky team. Certainly in my time of being a Liverpool supporter. So I think it might be a little tricky and a little difficult for us in that regard. I'm also now mentally telling myself that we're not going to get top four football, because if I do that, I won't be disappointed week in, week out like I usually am. And I kind of think then when we do make Champions League football, fingers crossed, I'll be pleasantly surprised. I mean, I'm doing this for my own sanity more than anything. It'll just, save on therapy lessons and all that good stuff. That's my take on Liverpool, whether they'll make Champions League football. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do leave your comments down below. We'll definitely read them. Tweet us as well at Nina Kauser at Anfield Index TV. Get involved. Love to hear your thoughts. That's the end of this episode. I know it's been long awaited, but I tend to turn up when shit hits the fan, so to speak. But till next time, I'll catch you in my next episode. But in the meantime, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the channel, and don't forget to like this video. Till next time, take care and up the Reds.